in the garage today. Back in the garage today. Get in the garage. Back in the garage today. What's going on, guys? Back in the garage today working on my 2016 KTM 1290 Super Adventure. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to bleed or change out the brake fluid on your hydraulic clutch. This will work for any of the 1090, 1190, 1290 models. It will not work for the 790 Adventure models because they don't have a hydraulic clutch. So let me show you what you need in order to do this job. It's just a few simple tools and then we'll get to work. All right, so a few items you're gonna need. You're gonna need a Torx T20 bit. It can be a screwdriver or ratchet, doesn't really matter. You're gonna need an 8mm wrench. You're gonna need one of these syringes. Now KTM makes one. This one I'll try to link, but it's made for Magura clutches. You can see it's got the fitting on the end there. You're also gonna need either .4 or .5.1 brake fluid. Choice is yours. I'm actually gonna use the .4. And then it would also be helpful if you got a couple paper towels. All right, so we're gonna start out up here at the clutch reservoir. You can see I put a paper towel around here. Basically just punch a hole in it. That way if you get any brake fluid spillage, it'll hopefully go on the paper towel. You're gonna take your Torx bit, remove these two screws, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so with the screws backed out, and you can take them all the way out if you want. Next thing we need to do is pop this cap off of here, and then also make sure you get the membrane out with it. Looks like I'm gonna need two hands. All right, so this is the cap. It did come out with the membrane. Just set this down. I've got a paper towel sitting over here. Set it down in a clean area. You don't want to get it all dirty. And you can tell that clutch fluid's been used a little bit. All right, so next up, we're gonna come down here to the slave cylinder. You've got a little rubber cap you need to pop off of there. And then we are going to use an 8mm wrench and remove the bleeder screw. All right, so I've got my syringe filled up with brake fluid. You go ahead, it comes with the little tip in there for the bleeder screw. Go ahead and thread that in, 8mm. Now all we're gonna do is inject the brake fluid into this, and then what's gonna end up happening is it's gonna pop out up top here out of that little hole, and we just wanna make sure that we don't have any air bubbles. Once we push it all through and we don't see any air bubbles, we'll move on to the next step. All right, so with no more air bubbles up top, we just need to get this bleeder screw back out and then put the factory one back in. All right, you got the factory bleeder screw back in with the rubber cap on top. Now we're gonna move back up to the clutch reservoir. All right, so one of the last things you need to do, and I've already kind of topped mine off and I probably need to take just a little bit out of there, is you're probably gonna be low on fluid after you do the bleeding. So just come back up here to the top, put the appropriate amount in, and then we're gonna put the little bladder and cap back on and tighten down the screws. All right, guys, so that is how you change the brake fluid or hydraulic fluid, whatever you want to call it, on one of these KTM Adventure bikes with the hydraulic clutch. A couple of key things to remember, or just tips. Make sure, when you're using the syringe, that you totally bleed out all the air bubbles up top. It's a little bit hard to show on camera because I'm working in two different positions. Once that's done, when you're done with the syringe at the bottom, get that screw out as quickly as possible. You will have some brake fluid pushed back down through the slave cylinder, and then get your factory bleeder back in very quickly. It's probably a good idea to have a second person here to watch your reservoir because you don't want the brake fluid to drop down below that little hole there. Otherwise, you could suck some air back in. And then obviously, when you get done, top off the reservoir to the appropriate level. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider that subscribe button, because if you like motorcycles, well, this is the place to be. If you have any questions about the process, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to link the syringe I actually used so you guys can find that if you need it. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.